So, yesterday we have already discussed what is document splitting. So, in simple manner, I just want to go through on the document splitting. Okay. So, basically, document splitting is a powerful tool which splits the line items to provide the accurate reporting in SAP. Okay. So, it is introduced in new GL concept. Okay. New GL concept. The the entry view shows you how user entered a transaction while posting a document. So I just want to give one more clarification so that we can close the document splitting configuration. So whenever we do the our transaction, that debit and credit line item will get generates. Okay, credit line item will get generates. So if there is any like additional line items, now debit is one line item and credit is one more line item. So if there is any additional line items like one debit 1,000 rupees and two credits with two credits 600, 400. So system what it will do, if you take the first line item means the first GL for reporting purpose, you will get so relevant information. If you take the second one, so against this particular credit, you will get debit 1,000. Okay, so this is not correct process. So that is the reason SAP introduced document splitting by adding characteristics like business area, okay, profit center, or cost centers. Okay, it will split the line items accordingly so that after here you can see that whenever you are posted a transaction, so this is general transaction. So if without a document splitting, what will happen is if you take this 2000 GL account for report for to execute the report, so that it will show the 600 credit and against this particular credit it will show 1,000 debit line item. So this is not correct procedure. While as a when accounted posted in normal books, so it will be like this only. This is journal entry. So after that, they will split the line items and they will post to the relevant GL account. So in SAP, they brought document splitting concept. So without a document splitting is like this. Okay, if you take any particular 2000 GL, then debit line item will be with 1,000 and the credit line item is 600. It is not matching. Okay, so when comes to after document splitting, okay, so it will split the line item. Which line item? 1,000 line item will split. Okay, after that it will match the relevant values and it will post new line items. Okay, so this is how it happens. To happen this one, so what is the behind logic? So to happen document splitting, okay, so document splitting jaragalante, what is exact logic? So how the system will follow to split the line items? Okay, first of all, whenever you are posted a document, system will check what type of document that you have posted based on document type. ఓకే ఏ డాక్యుమెంట్ పోస్ట్ చేసావు నువ్వు ఓకే సో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ డాక్యుమెంట్ టైప్ సిస్టమ్ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఓకే దిస్ ఇస్ వెండర్ ఇన్వాయిస్ ఓకే దిస్ ఇస్ కస్టమర్ పేమెంట్ ఓకే సో ద క్లాసిఫికేషన్ డిటర్మైన్స్ ఓకే డాక్యుమెంట్ టైప్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని సో ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఇది అనేది అర్థం చేసుకుంటుంది సిస్టమ్ ఓకే ఎస్టర్డే మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాము ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ టైప్స్ అని ఓకే అక్కడ మనం డాక్యుమెంట్ టైప్కి ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ టైప్స్ని అసైన్మెంట్ అనేది చేసాము ఓకే సో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ డాక్యుమెంట్ టైప్ System will classify the uh, system will determine the classification of the business transaction. క్లాసిఫికేషన్ అంటే ఏం లేదు. సో ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ పోస్టింగ్ అనేది, సో సప్లయర్ ఇన్వాయిస్, క్లియరింగ్ అకౌంట్ ఆర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్. ఓకే. సో ఈ ఇది డిటర్మైన్ అయిపోయినాక, సో సిస్టమ్ విల్ అప్లికేబుల్ ద ఐటమ్ కేటగరైజేషన్స్. సో ఎస్ఏపి అసైన్డ్ ఐటమ్ కేటగిరీ టు ఈచ్ లైన్ ఐటమ్స్, వెండర్ లైన్ ఐటమ్, ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ ఏవైనా కావచ్చు. These categories help identify which lines are base items. ఓకే. ఈ కేటగిరీస్ ఏం చేస్తాయి, మనకి ఏ లైన్ ఐటమ్ని స్ప్లిట్ చేయాలి అనే దాన్ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయటం కోసం యూస్ అవుతాయి. సో అండ్ విచ్ ఆర్ నాన్ స్ప్లిట్ ఐటమ్స్, ఏ ఐటమ్స్ అనేవి స్ప్లిట్ చేయకూడదు. ఓకే. స్ప్లిట్ చేయడానికి అవకాశం లేనివి. ఓకే. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ splitting rules will application. Okay. So based on the business transaction and item category, SAP applies splitting rules. Okay. These rules define how distribution, account assignment, segment ikkada. So characteristics, we have discussed characteristics, right? So segment, profit center or business area or whatever it is. So based on which we are used in posting, while posting which information that we used, so based on that it will split the line items. So and the final zero balancing, so we have discussed that. So zero balancing means, okay, if debit and credit is not same. So if debit and credit is not same, if there is any difference between debit and credit, here Chaitra is spent 600 rupees for crackers. Okay, but here at the crackers line, it is showing only 500 rupees. So what about 100 rupees differences? If you don't have any idea or clue about it, so it system will automatically generate one line item to match the debit and credit. Okay. So debit and if debit and credit match, there is no జీరో క్లియరింగ్ అకౌంట్. డెబిట్ అండ్ క్రెడిట్ అనేది మ్యాచ్ అయితే గన ఎడిషనల్ లైన్ ఐటమ్, జీరో క్లియరింగ్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అవ్వదు. ఎప్పుడైతే డెబిట్ అండ్ క్రెడిట్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ అనేది మ్యాచ్ అవ్వదో అప్పుడు, ఓకే, 1 minute. సో ఎప్పుడైతే డెబిట్ అండ్ క్రెడిట్, వెన్ డెబిట్ అండ్ క్రెడిట్ ఈస్ నాట్ మ్యాచ్డ్, సో ఇన్ దట్ కేస్, ఓకే, ఇన్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ కేస్ ద సిస్టమ్ will create additional line item. Understood ఇది? Is it understandable? Understood or not? Okay. When debit and credit is not matched in that particular time, the system will generate additional line item. Okay. So if it is debit and credit match, there is no issue. Okay. If not match, it will match by creating additional line item. That's it. So we have three different type of splitting concepts. So what is it? What is it? So how many types of splitting? How many splitting types we have? Okay. So active splitting, passive splitting, zero balanced splitting. So document splittings of line items during posting transaction, SAP divided document splitting into three main process as follows. So active splitting. So the system perform document splitting based on the rules and configured. So whatever the configuration that we have done, so based on that it will split the line items. సో ఏదైతే మనం కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ చేసామో సో ఆ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని డాక్యుమెంట్ స్ప్లిట్ అయ్యేదాన్ని మనం యాక్టివ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్ అంటాం. Active splitting is used configured rules such as the business transaction మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నదే. సో బిజినెస్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని సో ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ వేరియన్స్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ కేటగిరీస్ లైక్ దట్. ఓకే, యాక్టివ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్ అనేది రూల్స్ బేస్డ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్. ఓకే, సో డాక్యుమెంట్ టైప్ అండ్ ఐటమ్ కేటగిరీ అసైన్ టు ద జనరల్ లెడ్జర్ అకౌంట్స్ unlike passive splitting you will have full control over active splitting. సో మనకి ఏముంటుందంట, సో యాక్టివ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్ మీద ఫుల్ కంట్రోల్ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకని, సో కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ సెట్టింగ్స్ అన్నీ మనమే చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, there is nothing without configuration it won't split any line items. So active splitting is a rule based document splitting and will have full control on it. సరే, మరి ప్యాసివ్ స్ప్లిటింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి? సో వాట్ ఈస్ ప్యాసివ్ స్ప్లిటింగ్? ప్యాసివ్ డాక్యుమెంట్ స్ప్లిటింగ్ ఈస్ క్యారీడ్ అవుట్ ఆన్ ఫాలో ఆన్ డాక్యుమెంట్స్. ఓకే, సో మనం డాక్యుమెంట్ ఓపెన్ ఐటమ్ అనేది క్రియేట్ చేసాం. మనకి వెండర్ అనే అతను అమౌంట్ ఇవ్వాలి అనేది క్రియేట్ చేసాం, లేదా వెండర్కి మనం అమౌంట్ ఇవ్వాలి అనేది ఓపెన్ అనే ఐటమ్ అనేది క్రియేట్ చేసాం. మీరు బ్యాంక్లో ఈఎంఐ తీసుకున్నా అనుకోండి, సో ఈఎంఐ మంత్ ఎండ్ ఈఎంఐ డిడక్షన్ డేట్ వస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్గా డిడక్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కదా. సో లోన్ అప్లై చేసేటప్పుడు, లోన్ తీసుకునేటప్పుడు మాత్రమే మీరు అన్నీ ఇవి ఇస్తారు. నెక్స్ట్ ఈఎంఐస్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా డిడక్ట్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటాయి. అదేవిధంగా మనం వెండర్ ఓపెన్ ఐటమ్స్ ఇవి క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. బట్ ఇప్పుడు F110 రన్ చేసి ఆటోమేటిక్ పేమెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రన్ చేసిన తర్వాత సో క్లియరింగ్ అనేది జరిగిద్ది. సో అలాగ క్లియరింగ్ అయిన ప్రాసెస్లో ప్యాసివ్ స్ప్లిటింగ్ అనేది అప్లికబుల్ అయ్యిద్ది అనమాట. So passive document splitting is carried out on follow on documents. Okay, whatever the documents that created based on accounting active splitting. So while clearing it, so the passive splitting automatically applicable. Vendor clearing document. Vendor open item create చేసే సో ఆ ఓపెన్ ఐటమ్ని క్లియర్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇంకొక లైన్ ఐటమ్ పడుతుంది, అది ప్యాసివ్ స్ప్లిటింగ్. By transferring the splitting characteristics from the original document. సో ఎక్కడి నుంచి, సో ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ ద రూల్స్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఫ్రమ్ యాక్టివ్ స్ప్లిటింగ్. ఓకే, ప్రీవియస్లీ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ అప్లికబుల్ ఇన్ వెండర్ ఇన్వాయిస్ ఆటోమేటికలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద డాక్యుమెంట్. ద సిస్టమ్ హ్యాస్ ఫుల్ కంట్రోల్ ఓవర్ ద ప్యాసివ్ స్ప్లిటింగ్. ఓకే, so functionality and it cannot be changed by custom configuration. We have posted a vendor invoice, right? We have posted vendor invoice. Vendor invoice. So while it's a first document. So what is next document? Clearing of the vendor payment. Okay, vendor invoice clearing. So when it will happen? After this document, right? This is second document. So now I need to give 10,000 rupees to Sumant or Ajita or Rajeshwari. So first of all, what I need to create? I need to create that one document. Yes, I am due to the Rajeshwari. I am due to the Ajada. I am due to Chaitra. I am due to Sumant. Okay, I need to create that document, right? I need to pay 10,000 rupees to whom? Chaitra. We'll take Chaitra. Now, this is first document. Okay. When it is created, let's take Jan first. Now, I want to pay the amount and Jan 30. Okay. So, here active splitting will applicable. Here passive splitting applicable. So, I am paying. I'm completing payment 10,000 to Chaitra. This is second document. In first document, I need to pay. In the second document, I am paying now. Okay. In the first document, it will applicable. System will have full control. Okay. It's active splitting. So when system automatically execute it and it will clear the open item. So on that case, passive splitting will applicable. Okay. Zero splitting, obviously. When debit and credit is not matched, in that case, it will create additional line item that is called zero clearing account. Okay. So I think document splitting is clear now. Okay. So we'll go and create configuration. Okay. So wizard for document splitting is a guide so that you can go and check what are the steps that you need to perform to control it. Now we are going for configuration steps. Okay. సో సింపుల్ ప్రాసెస్ రూల్ బేస్డ్ మనం ఏదైతే కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తామో ఆ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని స్ప్లిట్ అయితే అది యాక్టివ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్. సో మనం పోస్ట్ చేసిన ఇన్వాయిస్ని ఆటోమేటిక్గా సిస్టమ్ క్లియర్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఓకే. సో ఆటోమేటిక్ పేమెంట్స్ కానీ లేదంటే ఇంకేదన్నా జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు సిస్టమ్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా క్లియర్ చేసింది. అలా క్లియర్ చేసేటప్పుడు అప్లికేబుల్ అయ్యేదే ప్యాసివ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్. ప్యాసివ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్ మనం ఏం చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. సో యాక్టివ్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్లో ఏదైతే ఇవి ఉన్నాయో వాటిని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఆటోమేటిక్గా స్ప్లిట్ చేస్తుంది ఎఫ్ఎస్. ఓకే. సో ఓకే SPRO reference IMG. So financial accounting, under financial accounting, general ledger accounting. So where it is happening, obviously we have discussed that document splitting will happen based on transactions. Okay, day to day transactions. So document splitting. So the wizard of document splitting is a configuration guide. If you want to in-depth understanding that, you can check it here. So first of all, we'll classify the GL documents for splitting. So what type of GLs we are going to use in this one? VA, my chart of account is VS here. So we are assigning based on chart of account. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to assign GL accounts. So cash. Okay. Let me take this one here. So I'm selecting category of this particular series of the GL. Okay, I'm selecting cash account. You can select based on your, oh, sorry, cash, not cash discount. cash accounts. Okay. Then system will understand, okay, what is this series of the GL related to. AR clearing. Anyhow, AR means I am taking say customer, AR customer reconciliation account, whatever it is. I am taking customer account here. So now value added tax to receivable from governance. Okay, that I am going to select in the interest received. Okay. Tax on sales and purchases. Okay. I'm selecting that one. Now, interest receivable. So what is interest receivable? It is a income for us. Right or wrong? అర్థమవుతుందా ఇది రాజేశ్వరి? ఆల్రెడీ మనం ఎస్టర్డే డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం. స్టిల్ అగైన్ ఏంటంటే వన్ మోర్ టైం కొద్దిగా నీట్గా మీకు వీడియో షేర్ చేస్తే అర్థమయ్యేలాగా ఉండాలని చెప్పి చేస్తున్నా ఇది. అర్థమైందా ఇది? కాన్సెప్ట్ అయితే అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది సార్.
Fixed assets. Okay. Until here I am taking under material. Okay. I think it's better not to take this one. ఇది అసెట్ అసైన్మెంట్ కిందకి తీసుకుందాం. ఇన్వెంటరీ పార్ట్స్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ సేల్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఇన్వెంటరీ అట్ కాస్ట్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ దాకా తీసుకుందాం. సో ఇంకొకటి అసెట్ కింద తీసుకుందాం. సో ఫిక్స్డ్ అసెట్స్. Next, again, tax only, tax related, we can select 500, 5,100. So, import accounts, output. Okay, until here I am taking as a, so tax on sales and purchases. But the series is different purpose. It is for a receivable and it is for payable. So accounts payable. So accounts payable means vendor. Okay. Accounts payable. So until here I am taking its vendor. So inventory standard revisions in plant. So this is material related again. Inventory standard revisions. Okay. Going to be anything. Okay, I'm selecting balance sheet accounting, this one. Gain or loss on exchange. Okay. Gain or loss of exchange. So it's going to be exchange rate differentiation account. Zero balance clearing account. Zero balance postings. Okay. Now you can, okay, what happened? The technical item category 0 double, okay, 1001 is not permitted. So to use this particular GL account under this one, okay, it is not required. Okay, no need to maintain this particular GL account under this. Okay, so zero balance clearing account automatically pick, so that based on our జీరో బ్యాలెన్స్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్. సో ఇక్కడ అసైన్మెంట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో జీరో బ్యాలెన్స్ అనే సెట్టింగ్లో మనం ఇక్కడ జీరో బ్యాలెన్స్ క్లియరింగ్ అకౌంట్ కింద ఆ పర్టికులర్ జిఎల్ అసైన్మెంట్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ. చెక్ ఐటమ్ కేటగిరీస్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ అన్ ఐటమ్? Okay, use. In this custom activity, you use the setting made in the GL account master record to generate an item category, assign proposal for this specific GL accounts. This item category assign, okay, activities. Item category assign proposal is compared with the setting in the customization activities. So it will check the classic GL account for document splitting. If the selected characters contained no accounts that are assigned to item category, you can copy the default values for the classification of account customization automatically. Select project comparison. Okay, here we'll check with the quick info text. Okay, classification. Okay, I'll leave it. That is not required. Okay, general data selection, deviation check, assignment GL accounts to item category. So here I'm not going to, actually it is, you can copy from one GL account to one general data to another, so that I'm not going to do anything here. Check item categories. So what are the item categories available? That just to check it only. So classify account types for the document splitting. So whenever you are posting document, so that we know that, so based on document type, we'll understand it. What is the document type? FB60. If you go to FB60, it is a vendor related vendor invoice. Okay, vendor invoice, that means it's a KR. Okay, vendor related here KR. Okay, so it is transaction, that it is whether invoice. First of all, we are understanding that K means vendor related. After that, we are going to understand what is the type of the transaction. So 300 means vendor invoice, expenses, bank accounts, like that. Okay, so after that, it will understand, so what type of variant, vendor invoice standard or vendor invoice receipt in Myro. Okay, okay. So based on that, system will understand and do the splitting. Okay, we are not doing any configuration here, not required. So define zero balance clearing account. Okay, 1000 you can select. If you want to select all this, you can maintain it, but I am going for standard account for zero balance clearing account. When we are doing CO related, so in that case also we can maintain it, not an issue. Okay, VACA. So here I am already maintained. So again I'm going to maintain for 0, 1 also. If you want to maintain, you can maintain it. That is a good thing to maintain. Okay. Okay. Zero balance for cash pooling not required. It's a very rare case. Controlling zero balance clearing account and controlling private. Okay. These are custom one. Okay. Not required anymore. So 2 is enough. Okay. Define document splitting characters for GL accounts. So we have 3 different characteristics. If you want to add additionally, that you can create customly and you can add it. That's not an issue. Okay. We already have three. So I'm using this 3 only. Okay, here if you select the zero balance, this one, okay, whenever you are doing posting using business area, the system will check debit and credit line items. So if there is any difference between credit and debit line item, so based on this configuration, system will generate additional line item. So zero balance clearing account. Okay, so this option is for that one. Okay, now I'm not selecting as of now. So define document splitting characteristics for controlling. Same only. But when it comes to finance, we have business area, profit center, and segment. So here we have different order type and sales order cost center like that. Okay. So define post capitalization for cash discounts to assets. Not required. If you want to maintain, so you can maintain. So there is one field that is asset number. So whenever you are doing asset related transactions, so that based on asset number it will split the line item, not required as of now. Edit constant for non-assignment process is not required. So the finally we need to activate the document splitting. So I have already activated by clicking. So here you will have option to select the document splitting activation or not. Okay, based on that you can select. So I selected document splitting activation. So this is the method that I am going to apply. Okay, so if you want to deactivate document splitting for any specific company code, that you can do here. Okay, so extended document splitting. If you want additional some things like method or rules or splitting methods or transaction variants, you can create here. Already system given, so standard methods for all the cases. Okay, here this is the method that we are applying. Okay, splitting same as 0002. So like this one, vendor or customer, splitting vendor related, customer related, tax related, any invoice type. Okay, so we are applying same. If you want to create, you can create additionally also. Okay. So define document splitting rules. So here that based on method, okay, here system will check the method, which method that we are applying, and what is the transaction types, and against that variant. So it is actively splitting or not all transaction types. Okay, so for you can check method here. Against that we have transaction types, against that variants. Okay, if you want to edit anything, that you can edit here, base item category, by selecting this one. So material, if you want to maintain additionally, you can maintain here. Okay, but as of now not required. So here what you need to check here, this is the logic. So first system will check the method and the business transaction. So under that, what is the base transaction? After that, what is the category? After that, depend on the leading items. So ignore company code, use items, CCA, whatever it is. Okay, like this. Okay. Mainly, we need to understand that this concept, this is what we have applied in previous configuration as well. Okay, just here, additionally, if you want to maintain anything, you can maintain it. So if you want to change here, you can change anything if you want, but I am keeping as the standard one is. Okay, I'm not going to change. So define transaction variant. If you want to create any transaction variants or transactions, you can create here. But whatever the system given, I'm using it. So if you want to create, you can create by providing info. It's very difficult to create, even though if you want to create also, it is very difficult. Okay, but not required anyhow. So if you select here the field option under the transaction, business transaction, and the variant, if you want to maintain fields requirement, that you can maintain. So for the balance related category, balance sheet related category, it's a required field. Okay. Anyhow, so this is the field selection, so that I'm not going to change anything here. So I'm keeping as it is. But we need to observe that what are the inside elements. Okay. By knowing this information, you can easily do the activities. Okay, this is all about document splitting. So what is the document splitting? Document splitting is a to split the line items and provide accurate reportings. So we have three types of document splitting, that is uh, active document splitting and passive splitting and zero balance clearing account. Okay, so zero balance clearing account. Okay, so we have discussed that what is active splitting, what is passive splitting, what is zero balance splitting. Okay, so some of the examples I have provided here. So with before document splitting, after document splitting, how it will happens like this. Okay, so what is the purpose for the active splitting? In the active splitting activation of the document splitting, you will see so some different type of elements. Okay, here here you can see that different type of elements. So what exactly this information related to? So document splitting checkbox, if you select this one, that you are informing to system that whatever the transactions that now are going to post, we need system need to split. System won't split documents by dimension, no segment reporting, no profit center allocation, if you not selected. Okay, without this, SAP won't split the documents by dimensions. Dimensions. No segment reportings. No profit center allocations. Okay. So if you not selected, it's going to be big impact. So method. So defines the splitting logic. Each method contain rules for how items are splitting. Example by base items, clearing item, or custom logic. Okay, whatever it is. No, same as it's a referring standard method. Okay. So inheriting checkbox enables passive splitting. Okay. Inheritance checkbox. If you select the inheritance checkbox, that this one. Okay. You are informing system to split passive. You are activating passive splitting as well. Okay. So automatically copies dimensions values from the base items to other critical for reducing manual assignment. So based on this checkbox, it will passive splitting also automatically happens. If you didn't select it, it is going to be big impact. Standard account assignment checkbox. Use default account assignments. If check, system use standard assignments when dimensions are missing. Can simplify setup but reduce control. This all are not required. For just sake, I uploaded, I maintain here. So extended that we have already discussed, right? So this one you no need to do any configuration. You just need to observe the what is it exactly. Okay. That's all about document splitting. So after that, so we'll go for the real second step. Save it.